Yay Media Group.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Spill the Beans podcast.
Happy week before Thanksgiving. I told you that we were going to get a little juicy this month because it's the start of the holidays, and I feel like we always have those stories like when you get together with all your family, you're like, ay, mi tia told me that, where's my boyfriend? You know, all the things. So for this week, what inspired me was just like the anxiety that people get around their family-in-law, and how it's like, you guys know, like one family is different and the other one family is different. Then you put them together and then everything kind of goes crazy. So I was like, I want to learn a couple things today. So I want to see what chisme you guys have from your family-in-law or your mother-in-law, you know?
It's specifically mother-in-law, right?
Well, it's both. I said family / mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Thanks for updating me, babe. I thought we said just mother-in-law.
Well,
That's
maybe you should look at my story
off,
next time. But anyways, you guys sent it over on Instagram, and of course I'm gonna keep it anonymous so that you don't have anything to talk about this.
Yeah, read their name.
But anyways, should we just get started, babe? Because we don't have any, right?
Yeah, I have a ton about your mom.
Oh no, sweetie.
Your mom one time called me fat at Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, babe.
So I was like, you know what? And I stayed shut and me fui y me comí mi plato en la sala. Just kidding.
Just made that up on the spot.
You don't have any Thanksgiving stories from my family?
I feel like I just don't remember a lot of Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Like, I feel like it's always been half. Like, we go with my family and then we go with... Or no, we go with yours.
I feel like we never with your family.
With mine? Really?
It's always Christmas and New Year's with your family.
I don't even remember. That's why, like, I feel like if something would have happened, I would remember, like, oh, I remember that day, you know? But no drama. It's just been fun, you know? But anyways, let's just get into it.
Can we cancel Thanksgiving?
For real. Why are we getting so stressed over holidays before the main holiday?
Yeah, for real. Like, let's just make it more chill. Like, we make the food we want to make, and we sit in the sala and watch and play games.
I think that is what Thanksgiving is.
You know how you're always, like, stressed because of your outfit, and luego nomás estás sentado en la sala, and, like, you know?
Yeah, like, the fancy vibes.
I don't like fancy vibes.
I don't like fancy vibes for anything. And Christmas menos. I love being in my PJs all day.
Nah, I like fancy vibes for New Year's, babe. You want to welcome the new year looking your best.
All right, babe. And we never do anything for New Year's, so I don't know why would we.
We always get... New Year's is fun with your family.
What did we do last year?
Last year, I feel like we
didn't do a dang thing.
Yeah, we like dressed up and we like I bought the little things like King Supers and glasses and stuff. My trip.
You dreamt of this.
Anyways, guys, look, this podcast is going to be one of those because I have not had my cup of coffee yet today. So I'm rolling on vibes and that's it.
No thoughts, just vibes. And my phone's rolling on 2%. So shout out to me.
Oh my God. And you would do it on your phone, on your Instagram.
This one said, I made a mac and cheese and my father-in-law said that was his last favorite. What? The least favorite of the meal. So I said the ham was... What?
Her least favorite.
What? Did you read this DM?
I made mac and cheese and my father-in-law said that was his least favorite of the meals. So I said the ham was. My mother-in-law made the ham. Like, who even asked what was your favorite and least favorite? Everyone always requests my mac and cheese, so it was definitely a petty remark of his part.
That's fucked
up.
What
a fucked up father-in-law.
And that's fucked up because I always be making the mac and cheese.
Like, who, yeah, like girl, I love when people think like you. Like, who says shit like that? Like, let's
people
rank
that want to
them.
make a remark. Yeah, like someone that wants to like chingaquerito vibes.
Con like a purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like plan con maña, you know?
Y le hubieras dicho, ¿y usted qué hizo, oiga?
Literally.
No hizo nada, ¿verdad? Nomás se compró la cerveza y nomás ahí como inútil, nomás sentado ahí.
Okay, babe, that was a little harsh.
Sorry. It's because I'm gonna be a father-in-law soon, like in 12, 13, 14, 15 years.
Nar.
Like it or not, babe, we're gonna have a daughter-in-law one day, and like I'm gonna be so chill. Whoever Franco ends up like dating, like, you won the lottery, because I'm literally that father-in-law. The dad jokes, Even if your mac and cheese tastes like dog shit, I'll tell you it's the best mac and cheese ever. Because it's the effort that counts. You brought a dish to our
I
house.
love your vocabulary today, babe. Inutil, dog shit. Like, you are unhinged.
Babe, we have never established that this is a family-friendly podcast.
I know, but that's like I've never heard you say
the other day
words.
I cussed at J&J and you told me to edit it out. And I was like, that's so weird. When did this? Because if you go back to our old videos, we cussed every single sentence.
That's true.
But now,
Yeah, that's not the vibes, girl. This girl said, which I feel like is a good point. You probably will like it. But it's like not a question, but why do most Mexican moms think it's okay to invite people who talk shit about them and they know about it to Thanksgiving just because they're family?
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
I feel like that is a lot of Hispanic Mexican mom. Yeah. Hispanic Mexican.
Or like family members que no has visto en todo el año.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, pero vengan a comer. And it's like, we didn't even, like, you can't talk or catch up about much because you live such a different life.
Babe, but you know what? What I've learned from being parents is that that's going to be us one day. Because look, for example, I'm going to use myself, right? I don't want to talk shit about your family, but no, like back in my day when I was still like, when my parents would do Thanksgiving, they would invite aunts that I hadn't seen all year, right? Mm-hmm. And I love my aunts, whatever, but I hadn't seen them all year. Same thing with you. Like your mom invites sometimes aunts or distant relatives that like I haven't seen you in like 3 years, So, but to them, for example, to me, that's just an aunt I haven't seen, but to... Let's say my dad, that's his sister.
Yeah, but like the thing here is like they know that they talk shit about them.
Yeah, but like it's
like
still
if you ain't talking shit about me, or if I don't know,
you don't have those memories, babe.
That's true.
Like he probably remembers still like when they were all little kids and they loved each other, and he's like, yeah, I know she talks shit, but like
Yeah.
I'm not saying my aunts. No, love my aunts. If you're watching this, I've never had Thanksgiving drama or anything, but I'm just saying we don't see each other as often.
Yeah.
So it's like. I get what my dad is trying to do. It's like be more involved.
Yeah.
But as a little kid, you're like, I can't be myself now because I haven't seen you in 2 years. You know what I mean?
Okay, I guess.
I can't fart and scream and play because I have to sit proper at a living room in this outfit that's hella tight because I'm chunky. And like this lady staring at me.
That's a very specific non-memory that you are describing.
Because they would always make me wear turtlenecks, bro. Like I hate
not the turtlenecks.
I hate turtlenecks.
All right, well, I need to charge my phone because it just died. Or can I just log into my Instagram on yours?
Sure, honey, but you gotta leave it there. I'm gonna check all your DMs.
Please do. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I just want to take a quick second and give thanks to someone very important in my life. Without her, I would be a mess, and so would my kids. So, with that being said, I am so thankful for you, honey.
Oh, thank you, honey bunch. Yeah, guys, November is all about gratitude. And along with me, there's a person that Jonathan and I do not think enough, which is ourselves.
It's sometimes hard to remind ourselves that we are doing our best to make sense of everything. And in this crazy world, that isn't easy.
I'm grateful for therapy because I have someone that I can go and talk to and vent to when the season starts changing and we start getting a little bit of seasonal depression.
And I'm thankful for therapy because I love getting an unbiased opinion every once in a while, and it really puts things into a different perspective.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with the licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/spillthebeans today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/spill. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/spillthebeans.
All right, guys, we are back from having some technical difficulties, but I needed to read this one because it's so freaking funny. My aunt charges us $100 for Thanksgiving dinner. We basically split the check. We have to keep receipts of everything we bought to take to the dinner, and we put all the receipts together. At the end, we split the check into 3, so everyone pays an equal amount. It's usually $300, so each family pays $100. You got me so fucked up.
You got me fucked up. Don't even invite me to that shit. Don't.
You got me so fucked up, girl.
Like, don't invite me.
Yeah, I couldn't be me.
Oh, girl. My mother in law is a daily drinker, and I went to pick up my kids from their dad because he had a few drinks, and I was upset because I had to call him for work for being irresponsible, knowing he had his children with him. When I got there, I didn't say hi to her, and she started to yell that I was rude, and I responded with, "Why would you say hi to a bunch of irresponsible people? Everyone is drunk here. I just came for my kids." She got up so quick and started putting her finger to my face, telling me to die in
Oh,
front of my
shit.
daughter. I told her to not touch me, and she put her hands on me. My daughter ran to her bedroom, and since I knew she wasn't watching, I told my mother-in-law to let go, and she didn't, so I punched her in the face
Oh,
to make her let go of me. I grabbed my kids and left.
oh
Let's
my
just say
god.
she is now my ex-mother-in-law for thinking it was okay to hit me in front of my child. The next day, my arms were so bruised from how tight she was holding me. We had to we had a good relationship before that day, but I would always see how rude she was to his brother's wife, and she thought it was okay. She turned and acted that way with me. Good for you, girl.
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
that
Punching
is
your
insane.
mother-in-law.
I would
But
have
yeah,
done the
that's messed
same.
up. Like you
That is
left
like
them
one of my biggest fears. It's like you go and pick up your child from whoever's taking care of them and they're drunk. Cause then you're like, what were you doing?
drunk or just not taking good care of them in general,
Yeah. But like drunk, imagine that's a horror story.
Yeah.
During Thanksgiving, my mother in law's brother questioned why my boyfriend was attentive to me instead of me serving him, saying it's a woman's role. It was my first time meeting him, so I calmly said, because he loves me. Then he joked, de seguro te pega tu novia, which annoyed me. But I played it off. I replied, yo nunca le pegaría a él, because we both grew up with childhood trauma from our parents. But my mother in law, who was drinking, jumped in saying, a mi bebé nunca se le pegaría, yo meto las garras.
Ugh.
I
Ugh.
responded, y a mí tampoco me van a alzar la mano porque ahí responden mis papás. Okay,
Okay,
queen.
girl.
It got awkward as they kept pushing a scenario that would never happen. And I was upset my boyfriend didn't step in to calm things
Mm,
down. I later talked to my boyfriend and said to him that he had to speak up for us when someone who's a stranger to me is jokingly attacking us.
good for you,
Good
girl.
for you, girl. Oh my. First of all, oh, I'm so sorry for you with that mother-in-law because that is disgusting.
That is the
That is
nastiest.
nasty
The moms
energy.
that are in love with their kid like that, like.
Yo meto las garras,
eh.
bruh. He can defend himself. Chill out, girl.
So I love to make during this time of year a turkey ham because I don't like pork that much. But my mother-in-law will never eat it if she wants to make birthing herself last year. No one even touched it but me and my mans. Like what? She wants us to try her shit, but when I try and bring something, nope. So in conclusion, she made something the
And she
mom never eats
refused to
it.
try it.
Yeah. I have a funny story with that, guys. My suegro is kind of like that to me, did that to me once.
My dad?
Yeah.
What did he do?
So my suegro one time, we're cool now, he loves me, I love him. But my suegro, he's picky. He's a picky individual. You would say your dad's picky, right?
My dad will not eat anybody's food that isn't my mom's.
Anyone's food and anyone's drinks that if they're not to his perfection or anything like that, right? So my suegro, for those that don't know, only drinks bottled Bud Light. Bottled. So I thought like
Well,
as
do you know
a
his trauma with the canned ones?
no, I don't.
Okay.
So okay, that was before I knew that. But I was like, I don't know what. I come from el rancho, right? So yo soy de lo que tú me des, yo me tomo.
No desairas.
No, lo que
Airas.
sea, aunque
Airas?
es that nasty tecate, I'll drink anything because I want to have a good time with you. So I was like, you know what? My suegro likes Bud Light. I don't know why. I thought because they're at that location at the or at the liquor store I stopped by for the party or whatever. There wasn't a 24 pack. The most you can buy is a 24 pack there of bottled, but there was a 24 pack of cans. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna show up with a 24 pack of cans. He's gonna think I'm so cool because it's 24. He usually buys 6 or 12 for himself or whatever. So then I show up with 24 cans. He does not touch one can that whole night, guys. And there weren't any more bottles, so like ya tocaban mis cans, but he didn't touch them. And the next day I come over, still hasn't touched them. Y ahí se quedaron those cans for who knows
Ever.
however long, and he probably just threw them away. And I was like, oh, bet, that's the last time I buy you anything. And yeah, but then Go ahead with your story.
But then you got over it.
I got over it because whatever, that's his preference. But that just goes to show los que son de la ciudad. My suegros from Durango, y los que somos del rancho, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's picky with his stuff, and it's okay, you know? But that hurt my feelings because I was a little kid. Well, not little. No. I'm pretty sure I got someone to buy me that, or I risked it. We were young.
Babe, you were not bringing freaking beer to us when we were younger than 21.
I was, babe. We were at Cumberland. How old were we at Cumberland?
No, we weren't. Were we at the trailers?
It was that day. No, it was that day. No, the trailers was when I brought your dad Don Julio from Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
His trauma was that he opened one can once and there was a rat in there.
Shut up.
Like how Alani knew what happened?
Shut up.
Yeah. So that's why he doesn't drink.
You're lying. You're lying. You're such a liar. I would literally.
Totally kidding.
He would have told me that the minute
he would have told you that
I brought
day.
him those.
That is so funny. And to this day. But like, isn't it funny that he drinks canned soda?
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't like you. He was mad at you.
No, but.
Anyways. Wait, we should ask him. Should I text him?
No.
I'm going to ask him when he comes over tonight.
But I haven't bought him beer since then. Have you noticed? I'll buy him some other stuff, but I won't buy him beer.
I haven't noticed. Last year, this time, I was pregnant. My boyfriend and I knew we wanted to do something special for the gender reveal. My suegra suggested to do it on Thanksgiving Day. When I said no because only my parents and siblings could be invited because it was going to be at her house, she quickly came at me sideways saying, "You're just being controlling like your parents." Ooh. She had said that in front of my boyfriend, me, her older son, her older daughter-in-law, and her niece. At that time, I was emotional. Obviously, I was pregnant. I didn't know how to take it but laugh it off. My boyfriend stepped in and quickly put her in her place. Good job. He made sure to make her know that whatever I wanted to do for our gender reveal is what was going to be. We ended up doing our gender reveal privately, just him and I. We found out God blessed us with a boy. Oh, we were so excited to tell everyone. We went that day to his parents' house to tell them the news. She only congratulated him and ignored me. That's only one of the few stories I have of what she put me through in my pregnancy. I've learned to keep distance, but what you do to a woman during pregnancy and postpartum is never forgotten. That's true, Queen, and shout out to you. But that freaking sucks.
Damn.
I feel like the way that you and your boyfriend responded were perfect, and it's just so immature of her to be like, good job,
like
honey.
Ya se están acabando, no, esas suegras. Like, I think like in a few years they'll all be dead. And like those like nasty, like mean ones, you know?
I don't think so, honey,
because then
you
you're
can
gonna
see...
be one. And you're not gonna be like that, are you?
No, but I'm saying like there's people and moms older than me, my age, that are like that, like in love with their sons like that.
But like comments like that?
Yeah.
But even the sons are changing.
Dies. No, because I feel like machismo is still
because I'm gonna have a rule.
Okay,
right?
rules.
When Thanksgiving, when I'm old and tenga nietos and like, I mean, daughters-in-laws and everything, que los hombres le tienen que servir el plato.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
no más
feel like...
que cuando hacemos chicharrones. Like that, you know? Not like the gravy and shit, but like si hacemos chicharrones in the garage, like we gotta go bring it to our wives.
Yeah.
Like, you know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But also I feel like it's kind of common when it's like, because I feel like this is how you and I were. Like if I was overeating at your family's house or at overeating, like I was eating at your family's house eating.
I was like, whoa.
Or like it was one of your family members' party, you would serve me because you were comfortable there. But if you were at mine, then I would serve you because I was comfortable there, you know?
Yeah, but as a guy, it is kind of a flex when your girlfriend te sirve, you know? Mm-hmm. That's like, you're flexing. Like, it's such a flex when you serve.
Well, we gotta put them off their high horses, ladies.
I mean, if you're both mature and comfortable in the relationship, then serve your man, you know? I'm not gonna vouch here and say, you know, 2024 is a year we don't serve our man. Like, no, like, do it. It's nice. Men like it. But he also has to do his part, like defend you in front of his family and other stuff like that. Last Thanksgiving, I was living in Colorado with my in-laws and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. I was pregnant with my partner first, and my sister-in-law had just had her baby back in May. And my brother-in-law has 4 kids, so it was a full house. Around Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law had beef with all of us. It all starts on Halloween. We were all we all went to a nursing home where they were giving out candy. My sister-in-law works there with my brother-in-law's wife. My family arrives with my brother-in-law's family to collect some candy, and while my sister-in-law arrives with her family, she keeps to herself, so we go on. After collecting candy, we end up meeting outside trying to figure out where to go since it was our first Halloween. But my sister-in-law just leaves to the truck and drives away. So it's us and my brother-in-law family trying to figure out what to do. So we're early to trick-or-treating, so we decide to go get food. Did you forget the second part, girl?
She's still typing it.
Maybe. Okay.
Dun dun dun. She left us on a cliffhanger.
She left us on a cliffhanger. I think she forgot to press send because she explained that the beef started on Halloween. Mm-hmm. Explained the beef on Halloween,
but didn't tell
say
us
last
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We'll give her a few minutes. Maybe she'll send it in.
It's been 48.
Bruh. Sometimes you just gotta leave them hanging like that.
Yeah, that was interesting because now I want to know, like, did you ever confront her? Hey, why'd you just drive away? You know?
My fiance wants us to visit his family in a small town where there is no entertainment for the kids or phone signal. I'm all for disconnect, but I'm not familiar with the town, so I can't even get around if I wanted to. It's so boring when all they want to do is drink. I have social anxiety, and with kids, it's worse. I'm going to suck it up and go, but I hate being there, honestly. Don't suck it up and go, girl. Who cares? Put your kids first, and yeah.
Yeah, literally.
But I feel like, I don't know, like it's common sense, you know? Like some people just
who
don't.
Who was she going with?
Her boyfriend's families. Her fiance's family.
But look, all I'm going to say to this. Remember for Christmas, we went to my tia Lula's, and it's a little ass town. It was boring, not really that much signal.
No, but
and like we had
honey,
fun
do you understand that she's saying that there's no entertainment for her kids and no phone signal? When we went, your tia Lula has kids.
But you make the entertainment.
Your family brings and has kids. Your tia Lula doesn't just want to drink. She's out having fun. We went ice skating. Like, it was fun. And I would 1,000% take Franco.
Oof, this one's, babe, you're going to get the chills.
Oh my God.
When I was dating my husband, my mother-in-law would go out of her way to constantly hold my husband's hand or be next to him, etc. At the time, I didn't think much of it because that's his mom. When we got married, she started ignoring me whenever I'd come around, even make comments in front of me that my husband changed ever since he got married, ? Which is weird because nothing changed other than us living together. I think she unfortunately built a toxic attachment to him, and it's been hard navigating a relationship with her because she doesn't respect the boundaries that my husband communicates to her. We just had our baby, and she cries to my husband daily about how sad she is that he decided to have kids. ? It makes me sad because I always go out the way to make her happy, but I think unfortunately no matter if I was the best daughter-in-law, she'd never like me because in her eyes, any girl that my husband would have married, she would have taken her son away. Girl, you need to put them in a room and put a camera in there.
And see what they do,
because I have a bad feeling about that one.
I have bad feelings. Just kidding. It just reminds me of the one where it's like the wife found him nursing on their way to wedding day.
Something like that. Because the fact that she got married, that he had kids.
What?
She got mad that...
You said married. The fact that she got married, that he had kids.
Oh, the fact that she got mad that they had kids.
No, the fact that she's crying to him. Yeah. Like, okay, if you're sad, cry.
Hold her hand?
Bro. I don't think I've ever seen any, like, mom hold their son's hand. Ever. Have you?
While they're eating? Like, I'll hug my grandma. And I'll let her hug me, like, after we're done eating. And we're, like, reminiscing about old times. But I'm not just there, like if you were there and, like, I was just holding my grandma's hand, you know? Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like grandmas get a pass because they're old, you know? But your mom, yeah, that's...
I guess it just depends on what the vibes are. My mother-in-law doesn't want anybody to help make food because she claims that only her food is good and has flavor. Oh. I still always offer to make stuff, and the answer is always no. Then she will complain about how it's only her making the food and how it's so much work. Oh my God, girl. That would send me into a spiral.
Yeah, you gotta like, why aren't you guys telling mom-in-laws, like, something, you know?
Just show up with the side dish, girl, and be like, hey, or like when she's like complaining at the dinner, I'm like, we literally offered to help you.
No, you know what I would do, girl? go get something from a restaurant, right? Or have someone else make it for you. That's like super bomb. Like super bomb. I'm talking like get it from a restaurant, you know? And then take it, and then everyone's gonna start eating it and be like, "Oh my god, who made this?" And then your suegra's gonna be so freaking jealous.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree.
Girl, my mother-in-law used to call me a gold digger when I was 18. Mind you, her family isn't rich, lol. But the worst part was when she came from El Salvador to visit, and she was on call with her sister on speaker, and the sister goes, "¿Ya sacaste a la muchacha de la casa?" Mind you, my boyfriend and I bought our house together. In my mind, I just kept thinking about how much shit they talk about me. LOL. But we recently got married and she didn't show up to the wedding. Good for you, girl. Oh, that is so nasty. Ugh. Ya la sacaste. Like, ugh. Like, I'm going to be such a cool father-in-law, babe. Like, and so are you, you know?
What?
Like, I don't know. It's going to be Friday night and it's going to be like, yo, we have tickets to Julian Alvarez. You guys want to come?
Yeah.
If you don't, it's cool. I can Uber home because I'm gonna be blacked out drunk. You know?
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the speedy round because I put the question box. So.
Ooh, I was waiting for those.
Okay. I refuse not to show up to my in-laws to protect my mental health.
It's that bad.
I mean, not same, but like, you know, good for you, girl.
Same, babe. That's messed up.
Bro, I love going to my in-laws, but we're hosting this year, girl, so send help. It was so funny, guys, because Jonathan right now, we're talking about hosting this year, and then he's like, "Oh, well, we're going to need a bigger table." And I'm like, "Babe, you did not actually think that we're just going to have dinner there on our little
Why not?
4-seater.
I hate when you bust out the white ghetto tables.
Why?
And then you put a little Dollar Tree cloth on it and call it good, babe. I hate that.
Why?
You're going to get the good tablecloths this time, the thick ones. Not just the Dollar Tree red ones.
I've never done any.
And you tape the bottom. And you get the chairs all gray and busted and that are cold. No, you're going to get Itza. She's going to come over.
She does.
And she's going to make it
I already
fancy.
texted her. But where are you getting this from? We've never even hosted.
Franco's bautismo. His birthday party?
His birthday party?
When we had like 30 people in our living room. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
funny.
busted out the white table.
Because it was a last minute thing.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. But I'm just saying, like, you look at me like, sorry, I want to buy a nice long table, you know?
Oh, and then I sent him a nice long table. How much is it? Like 2,800.
You said speedy.
I know, but it's because a lot of these are freaking, like, they sent multiple boxes, so I'm trying to find them. Oh my God. My mother-in-law hates me so much she blackmailed me to get my parents deported.
No, that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
insane. Like, I would have been out of that relationship, queen.
Deported? What?
This girl said, want screenshots? Low key, yes. Oh my God, these are crazy.
I could not imagine having a mother-in-law like that.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker for me, babe.
What?
Like, let's just say the minute I met your mom, obviously, were we in love already? No, we were like talking.
We were just starting.
I would have been like, all right, later. Like, if she would have made a weird comment or like a weird anything, or like, you know, those mother-in-laws or like just family in general that make fun of you as soon as they meet you. Mm-hmm. Like, I can take a joke, pero tienes que llevar tú también. But you're obviously not going to disrespect the lady, you know? So, like, I've met people where they're like, right away, they just start poking fun at you, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. That's a red flag to me.
Not my mother-in-law, pero my sister's mother-in-law siempre critica las comidas, pero nunca hace nada.
Same.
My mother-in-law uses a baby voice. I hate it so much. In one context, who's she talking to?
Her husband.
No, what was that one thing, babe? Because I feel like when you're like when you get together with a bunch of family or like family members that you don't really see, and you start seeing how like people call them, like vieja or mijo. Yeah. Do you remember what was the one funny one that I told you I was gonna call you when we were older? Do you remember?
Mi rey.
I think you want me to low-key call you that because I don't think I've ever heard anyone.
Viejo, mijo, no?
Mijo?
Yeah, that one was funny. We heard someone say that one too.
I know.
Mijo, ¿quieres que te sirva?
Ven, mijo, ya
No,
te
the
serví.
one thing we said we would never do is de usted.
Oh, yeah.
Like both of our. No, my mom does it. Does your mom do it?
No, to my dad?
Your dad does it to your mom.
No es cierto.
Yeah.
No es
She never
cierto.
says tú.
My dad?
Yeah. ¿Tú quieres?
¿Tú
Vamos
qué
a la
quieres,
tienda.
vieja? Vamos a la tienda, vieja.
Oh, yeah.
My sister-in-law called my family boring, so my brother told my parents he was going to spend the holidays with family because they're more fun. I feel like some things you just don't say out loud, you know?
What you say?
That, like, the boring. Like, every family has their own dynamic. What if they just want a calm Thanksgiving? Like, I understand you having those thoughts, but, like, don't say it out loud. Queen, or I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to your families because they're boring, you know?
Yeah.
That's just people that don't care about anybody's feelings.
She told my daughter Santa didn't exist.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just reading. They're all together, but.
All together but separate.
My mother-in-law gave my 6-month-old pineapple juice after I said no 3 times right in front of me.
Those are some boundaries that are not meant to be broken.
It's just like, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
I don't like when you do that.
Because sometimes when you see a baby and they're so chunky and they're looking at you drink pineapple juice and they're like,
A
like, se les
6-month-old
antoja.
don't care about no pineapple juice. At 6 months old, Belen
Belen was
and
craving
Franco.
food, babe. Belen was craving food since like 4 months, remember?
No, but
Where
not
we would
juice.
like be eating and she would stare at us, remember? How little she was?
And who would give her? Nobody.
That's what you
Those
think.
are
But I'm just saying, like, I can see it as like a grandpa. Franco's little 6
okay,
month.
honey. But if you're Franco's wife already told you, hey, Jonathan, I really don't want him to have juice at 6 months, and then hey, I really like, please don't give him juice. Hey, please, wouldn't want him 3 times, and the 4th one you still go and do it. She already told you 3 times.
But are we chill like that? Me and my.
And that is a boundary that I'm not willing to break.
Oh my God. Girl, the list is long, but recently I caught her on the Ring camera doing a brujeria ritual and calling me pinche vieja desgraciada and all sorts of names. Imagine, no, that's the perfect way to catch an old person.
Yeah,
You know?
because they don't know much about the Ring camera.
Even I still forget sometimes. And I'll be pull up to someone's house and I'll be like, not something about me, you know? Be like, amor, no tengo cosas en la cara or something like that. I'll be like, oh. Okay, babe. Well, we're like 10 minutes late to picking up your sisters at school.
Okay,
So.
guys. Well, I think that's it for today's little family-in-law drama. For now. Because
For now.
next week, we're of course doing the whole Thanksgiving horror stories. And this doesn't have to be like with the, like, it's literally going to be like, oh, I was supposed to bring the chili and I dropped it, you know?
Yeah.
Type of thing. So it doesn't have to be toxic like that. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you have any more that you need to get off your chest, please comment them down below. We'd love to hear.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in yet another week. Merry Chrysler. Happy Thanksgiving. And we're thankful for all of you guys.
Yep. Thank
See
you so
ya
much. So we'll see you
later.
next week.